Hey, look, we all have to live somewhere when we move to a new country, and this is what happened to me when I moved to Spain. My first flat was an exchange with an American friend. I stayed in his in Barcelona, and he used mine in New York City. When he returned to Barcelona, I had to move out because his flat was too small for two. I then shared a flat with two Spanish girls, Paki and Begonia. That was fun until Paki decided she wanted a female flatmate. So I looked for a new place to live. Señora Antonia had placed an ad in the local shopping paper. I called and she invited me to her house for an interview on the spot. She showed me a flat right above hers. The price was excellent. We sealed the deal over a cup of coffee and some cookies. Señora Antonia was present when I moved my stuff into the flat. She indicated that everything I had, which was more than she expected me to have, had to be situated in my room. She gave me instructions as to how to store my shoes, obliging me to clean them on the spot and push newspapers into the toes. She came into the flat each morning without knocking with her own key at about 9. I worked in the afternoons, and in the morning I sat at the dining table and did class planning. She would look disapprovingly at the papers spread out and then putter about dusting or puffing pillows. When I came home in the evening, I would find the work I had left on the dining table earlier had been gathered up and piled onto the small table in my room. I finally confronted Señora Antonia about just waltzing into the flat with her own key every morning and moving my stuff about. She explained to me that the flat was hers and I was only renting the bedroom. I asked her, maybe to scandalize her a bit, what would happen if she walked in on me as I was on my way to the toilet in my underwear. Of course, her answer was,
"You must wear pajamas. It's your obligation."
That's just skimming the surface of what seemed to be an abusive landlady. Years later I figured that I had not completely understood the deal we had made over that first coffee with cookies. The rent wasn't so good. I was indeed renting a small bedroom in a tiny flat with a non-functional kitchen, no heat, and no shower, and evidently no privacy. My mistake? Not getting the agreement in writing. Though Señora Antonia would never have made a contract, even that would have been a warning sign to avoid saying yes. The irony of all this was that Paki, who thought she only wanted girl flatmates, begged me not to move out on the very day that I moved out. Oh well, live and learn.